Mind-blowing octopus facts that'll leave you speechless. Octopuses are some of the most fascinating and mind-bending creatures in the ocean. With 8 arms, 3 hearts, blue blood, and the ability to change color and texture in an instant, they seem like aliens from another world. But they're very real, and the more you learn about them, the more bizarre and brilliant they get. So let's dive deep into the incredible world of octopuses and uncover some jaw-dropping facts that will absolutely blow your mind. First off, octopuses are not fish, they're mollusks. More specifically, they're cephalopods, which means head-footed. They're close relatives of squids, cuttlefish, and nautiluses. Their bodies are soft and squishy, with no bones, which allows them to squeeze through unbelievably tight spaces. If an opening is just a tiny bit larger than their eyeball, they can get through it. One of the many reasons they are considered escape artists in aquariums around the world is their flexibility. Let's talk brains. Octopuses are extremely intelligent, so intelligent that they've been seen opening jars, solving puzzles, and even using tools. They're capable of learning through observation, just like humans and some primates. What's even crazier is that their intelligence isn't concentrated in one brain. An octopus has a central brain, sure, but each of its 8 arms also contains a cluster of neurons that lets it act semi-independently. In a way, every arm is kind of like it's thinking for itself. It's like having 9 brains working together. Now here's something that sounds like pure science fiction. Octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 of them pump blood to the gills, and the third pumps it to the rest of the body. But get this, the heart that pumps blood to the body actually stops beating when the octopus swims. That's one reason they prefer crawling to swimming. Swimming is exhausting when your main heart takes a break every time you do it. Speaking of blood, octopus blood isn't red, it's blue. Why? Because instead of using iron to carry oxygen like we do, which turns our blood red, octopuses use copper-based hemocyanin, which turns their blood blue. This helps them survive in cold, oxygen-poor waters. It's one of the many adaptational tricks that have helped them thrive all over the world, from shallow tropical waters to the deep, dark sea. And let's not forget the camouflage. Octopuses are absolute masters of disguise. They can change their color, pattern, and even the texture of their skin in the blink of an eye. They do this using specialized cells called chromatophores, for color, and papillae, for texture. One moment they're bright orange, the next they're covered in rough, rock-like bumps blending into coral. This isn't just for show, it's survival. Octopuses use camouflage to hide from predators, sneak up on prey, and even communicate with each other. But if camouflage doesn't work and a predator gets too close, reproduction is both the beginning and the end for octopuses. Males typically die shortly after mating, and females lay thousands of eggs, often in hidden dens, then guard them fiercely without eating until they eventually die of starvation. It's tragic and noble all at once. Some species exhibit maternal devotion that's just mind-blowing. In 2014, scientists discovered a deep-sea octopus that guarded her eggs for over 4 years without leaving or feeding, a record in the animal kingdom. When her job was finally done, she faded away. No parades. No applause. Just the silent, final act of a mother who gave everything. Despite their intelligence, octopuses don't build societies or pass on knowledge to the next generation. There's no time. Every baby octopus is born alone and must figure out the world on its own, relying on instincts and maybe a touch of genius. This makes their intelligence even more mysterious. How does a creature that lives so briefly, and is never taught by parents, end up so smart? Some scientists think octopus intelligence evolved not for social purposes like in humans or elephants, but out of sheer necessity. In the treacherous and dynamic environment of the ocean floor, survival depends on being able to quickly adapt, solve problems, and manipulate your surroundings. The octopus didn't need friends. It needed to become a one-animal army, and it did. Interestingly, octopuses also dream, or at least, it looks like they do. In captivity, researchers have observed them changing colors and patterns while resting, almost like they're reliving moments or simulations in their sleep. What does an octopus dream about? A daring escape? A close call with a shark? We'll never know, but the fact that it might be dreaming at all is enough to make you stop and stare. Octopuses have made their way into human mythology and culture as well. They have captivated and terrified people for centuries, from the terrifying kraken of Norse myth to the more amusing cartoon villains with tentacle mustaches. In modern times, they've inspired fashion, sci-fi creatures, and even political metaphors. People see the octopus as slippery, manipulative, sneaky, and strangely powerful, sometimes unfairly so. But maybe that's just projection. The real octopus isn't evil or noble. It's something else entirely, an evolutionary marvel unlike anything else on Earth. And now, as we learn more about them, humans are facing a dilemma. Do we keep eating them, farming them, and putting them on display, or do we recognize them for the sentient, curious creatures they are? Some countries have already started passing laws to protect cephalopods, including bans on octopus farming due to ethical concerns. The debate is far from over, but one thing's clear: the octopus isn't just seafood anymore. It's a symbol of alien intelligence, animal emotion, and nature's raw, wild imagination. When threatened, many octopuses release a dark cloud of ink that confuses predators and gives them a chance to escape. The ink contains a compound called tyrosinase, which can irritate a predator's eyes and dull its sense of smell, making it even harder for them to follow the octopus. And yes, octopuses can regrow their arms. If they lose a limb during a fight or escape attempt, no big deal, it grows back. The new arm even includes nerves, muscles, and full functionality. This regeneration is something that scientists are studying closely, especially when it comes to human healing and nerve repair. Another absolutely wild fact: octopuses can taste with their arms. Their suckers aren't just for gripping, they're loaded with taste receptors. So as they explore the ocean floor, they're not just feeling, they're tasting everything they touch. It's like having a tongue on every fingertip. Let's talk reproduction. The mating ritual of octopuses is one of the strangest in the animal kingdom. The male uses a special arm called the hectocotylus to transfer sperm to the female. After mating, most males die shortly after, while females lay thousands of eggs and then spend the rest of their lives protecting them. They don't eat, they don't leave, and they eventually die once the eggs hatch. It's a tragic but deeply devoted ending to their lives. Octopuses also have a short lifespan. Depending on the species, they may only live for 6 months to a few years. The giant Pacific octopus, one of the largest species, can live up to 5 years if it's lucky. Despite their short lives, they manage to demonstrate more intelligence and adaptability than most animals twice their lifespan. You might be surprised to know that octopuses are solitary animals. They do not reside in families or schools. They tend to